Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Modest Mom. My name is Melissa and I have 3 children and a 4th one on the way as we speak. I'm supposed to have another baby in November. I'm a mother, wife, and homeschool mom as well. I may talk about things with homesteading and with children. I'm a mom myself, and things with homeschool and just all kinds of things here on my channel. And this week I thought it would be good to talk about cloth diapering. So welcome into my home as we have a little chat this week about cloth diapering, the positives and negatives of it, and hopefully I can answer some questions for some of you all. Like I said, hopefully I can answer some questions for you all about the cloth diapering. Some people are on the fence about it, and I just wanted to try to help anyone that I can. I'm getting ready to cloth diaper my 3rd child, so I have a little bit of knowledge on it, so hopefully I can share some of that with you guys this week. Welcome into our tiny home where we are trying to raise our children right now. And hopefully I can encourage and inspire some of you moms and wives out there as well. So please pull a seat up to the table and let's have a little chat this week. Hello everyone, welcome to Modest Mom. I am the face behind a lot of the voice that you hear in quite a few of my videos. I do those voiceovers quite a bit. When you have 3 children and you live in a 700 square foot home, usually that's just the better idea, is to just do voiceovers. It just makes it easier. Maybe this will answer some questions that some people might have. I'm not sure. I'm going to talk about positives of cloth diapering. I'm going to talk about bad parts of cloth diapering and just discussing a little bit about what you may need if you decide to cloth diaper your children. I have cloth diapered, well, I'm expecting a baby in November, a little girl, and if you haven't checked out my gender reveal video on that, I'll try to put a link in the description. So in November, we're expecting another baby girl. That'll be my 3rd one that I have cloth diapered. And then at the end, I have something that I was going to discuss. It's a little sad. But it's part of life, and it's part of having a little farm. So if you don't know me, I am a mother and wife, and I have 3 children getting ready to be 4 children, and we live in a tiny home. And check out my husband's YouTube channel, Built on Faith Homestead, as well. That is our other channel. And we're trying to build up our animal herd and just learning more and more about homesteading as we go. And hopefully, Lord willing, one of these days we'll be able to buy land of our own. But right now we're just establishing some things here and learning a lot. So yeah, my husband is a minister, preacher, and so we're very involved and busy in the ministry. And I started this YouTube channel back in January, and it's slowly growing more and more. It's really exciting. My last video done pretty good, and for me anyway. And so the Lord's been blessing, and it's been very good. I'm a Christian mother and wife, and so I do believe in following the Lord, and I believe in salvation through Jesus Christ. I am a homemaker, a homeschool mom, just trying to do my best. And so let's get right into it. So cloth diapering. Like I said, I've cloth diapered. This will be my 3rd baby that I'm getting ready to cloth diaper. And some of the positives I wanted to talk about with cloth diapering is an obvious one: saving money, right? Even if you have 1 kiddo, it does save you money. The more kids you have, it saves you even more money. And so if you're thinking about having, 2+ children, I would highly recommend the cloth diapering. Some people really turn up their nose at that. But I'm telling you, cloth diapering is not the same as it was in like early 1900s or you know, the mid 1900s. It's not the same. They have come way farther in that, just like they have everything else. We will talk about a little more about that here in a minute. So I want to talk about the kind that I have used. This is all that I've used. And like I said, I've used it for 2 kids now. The brand that is my favorite is called Alva Baby. And that is here is one of their diapers. So you have different options. You have the snap buttons, and then they also make a Velcro version. I like the snap buttons. I felt like they were more durable than Velcro. They're very adjustable. So if you have a newborn, I know this looks maybe intimidating, but it's really not. You can take these bottom snaps and snap it into this one. Let me just do that real quick. So that section adjusts, especially if you have a newborn, this is great. It adjusts the length of the torso on the baby, and then you have your ones that you would snap around the body right here to however much it weighs. It's very adjustable, very accommodating. Okay, I really like that. It also has the elastic in the, whoop, my pen dropped, in the sides and also on the bottom. And that is the brand Alva Baby. That is my favorite. The material is very soft. So I probably paid, I'm trying to remember, for like 5 to 7 of these, I paid about $50, and then it came with pads as well. These are the diaper pads. And there's different kinds of diaper pads. You can buy different thicknesses. I like those. I have thinner ones that came with some cheaper ones that I bought that I'll show you in just a second. And then I also received these as a gift, which I love at nighttime. These soak up a lot more urine when they're like getting to where they sleep through the night, and maybe you don't change their diaper really, you know, because they don't wake up. These are awesome. These are Alva Baby. I think you can maybe buy these on Amazon. I can't remember. Like I said, these were a gift, but these are awesome when they get a little bigger. Highly recommend those. My other brand, it was just one as a gift as well. It's this Japanese looking brand. I can't pronounce it, but that's the brand. I use those a lot during the day, but it's the same concept. The snaps, you have your adjustable buttons for torso, and then the ones up top, same elastic and all that. It does have a mesh thing in the middle, kind of like a swimsuit, but it still does the trick. I use these a lot more during the day because they're thinner, and then I use these a lot at night. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I really like those. The Alva Baby is my favorite, and I highly recommend those if you are looking into different brands. I also was going to discuss the another positive point for the cloth diapers is the it's better for blowouts. So babies have blowouts, right? And that awful experience when you're a first-time mom of their number 2 coming up out of their diaper and soaking through their clothes. It's, yeah, not very fun, but it's part of motherhood, right? And it's funny now that I can look back on it. But they do have that elastic that I showed you around the waist, or around the groin area, and around the bottom. It really keeps the feces in and not coming out of the diaper. It was awesome for that. I think these work better. Cloth diapers work better for that part of it, which is awesome. And it also comes with, I forgot to show you, but a little pocket there at the bottom. You can take if you choose to do it. I never did it. When I first started out, I did this, but then I decided I didn't like that. You can stick your pads, however many you want, down in there, and they can soak through that. Stick it all the way down in there, and then they can just soil through that. I usually took my diapers, I laid them out just on the bed or wherever you change them at, and then I put the pads on there like so. You can double up. I do that a lot, especially because my baby right now is 2, so I'm getting ready to start potty training him soon, and so right now you got to double up, and at night I even triple up, and it works. So they're very versatile. Used to, you know, with cloth diapers, they used like pins. There's no pins in fabric diapers anymore. I know that's what like our great grandmas used to do and stuff, but cloth diapers have come a long way. A lot of people say, ew, when you say that, you're using cloth diapers, but it's not like that. They're very easy to take care of and accommodating. So as soon as you start doing more research about cloth diapers, you realize that. I had no idea they have so many different, I just got the plain colors. They have so many different themes and different things, but I knew I was going to have other children, and so I wanted something that I could use for a boy or a girl, because that part really didn't matter to me. Now, on to bad points of cloth diapering. So there is the obvious. You do have to deal with the number 2, okay? I'm not saying that's the funnest part of motherhood. No one wants to deal with number 2. But honestly, as a mom, dad, whatever, you're still dealing with that part of it. That's not really the fun part of being a mom, right? It's just something you have to deal with, okay? And no, you can't just throw them away. You can't just throw cloth diapers away, but there's solutions for that, okay? Like I said, they've come a long way. Things that I use to care for my cloth diapers, dealing with the number 2, is I have they'll give you different things all over the internet of what you think you need. I didn't want all that stuff, okay? I didn't want to have to deal with all this extra stuff with cloth diapering. Like, surely it isn't that hard. And it's not. So for me, all I bought was it was like a duvet sprayer that you can attach to your toilet. Super easy to attach. My husband has put it on our toilet twice now. One at the old house and then one here. And all I do is just hold the diaper over the toilet and spray all of the feces out. And it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Worst case, you may have to wipe the toilet seat a little bit or something with some toilet paper. Like, it's not that bad. And then you can flush it and never have to deal with it until the next time, okay? And also, they make wet bags. I did like the wet bags. They're just basically bags that have this lining in them, a special lining that you can put soiled cloth diapers in and zip it up. Like if you're out somewhere or even in the home, they make big ones too. And they don't have an odor or things like that until you can wash them. Okay. So that was really nice. And I do have a couple of those. And the sprayer, but that's it. That's all I have for caring for the cloth diapers. It is really good to hang dry your cloth diapers. You don't have to. I have a dryer here in the tiny home. Hopefully one of these days I'll get a clothesline again if we're able to get some land. I had a clothesline at the old house and I did hang dry my diapers and pads a lot, and I think that really helped, especially even with keeping away rashes, yeast rashes, or anything like that. So yeah, Very versatile, very easy to use. You don't need all this special stuff. Another point I was going to make was another obvious, does create more laundry. But moms, you're already doing a lot of laundry anyway because you have a newborn, right? So, or a baby. It doesn't really make a difference for me. I have quite a few children, and so I'm always doing laundry. There's hardly a day that I'm not, okay? So for me, that wasn't really a deal breaker, especially if you stay at home. I think it's not a bad idea to think about doing the cloth diapers. You're at home, so you can do the laundry. Most of you anyway. And even if you work outside the home, they're still very easy to use. My mother-in-law and my mother have used the cloth diapers. They're very easy to use, and they save you quite a bit of money in the long run. So in the end, you just have to kind of think about, there's always a give and take, right, in making decisions. And you're going to have to think about what you're willing to be okay with and what you're willing to not be okay with. And I was okay with a little more laundry, you know, if it saved me some money. And at the time, we were trying to save money everywhere we could, you know, and so, yeah, I chose the cloth diaper route. And now there is, even right now, I do use disposables when I'm out, like if we're at a church event or even on Sundays if we're at church. I do use disposables there, or if I have to change them like at the grocery store or something like that. I do use disposables there, but I also have cloth diapers in the bag too, so I can do that too. It's just kind of how it worked out for me and how I liked it. But even if you don't want to do that at all, you can use cloth diapers anywhere and just I've done that before too. Stick you a wet bag in the diaper bag with your cloth diapers and just extra pads, and it's fine. If they end up going number 2 while you're like maybe at church or at another home or something like that, sometimes you're not at a place where you can just spray the feces out, right? That's okay. So what I usually do is I just button it the best I can. Just button it around like I'm closing up the diaper. Let me do this real quick. Just button it around like I'm closing up the diaper and kind of wad it up a little bit. And usually I've even taken a Walmart sack to church with me, and you just stick it in the Walmart sack or your wet bag that you took. And when you get home and you're able to mess with it, you can spray it out there. And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And as long as your baby has a dry diaper, that's all that matters. But that is what I do. That is how I do cloth diapering, what I think of it. I'm sure I'm missing a few things. I do have my notes here that I've made. Another thing is I used to be afraid of just looking different, right? I used to be afraid of, like, what would people think about me using cloth diapers? And we have to get over that. People have used cloth diapers for a long, long time, and it's been just fine. And, you know, they're very convenient, very versatile, like I've been saying, and you can pass them down, you know what I mean, from kid to kid if you do have more kids, and it saves you a lot. It really does. And truthfully, this time when they're little like that and they do wear diapers is only a short time. Nobody wants to mess with the messiness of it takes for a cloth diaper, but I think the good outweighs a lot of the bad, okay? In my opinion. And so you just have to decide what you're willing to maybe give up or whatever in order to make it work if you are thinking about doing this. All right, so I think that is all I have to say about cloth diapering for now. I'll probably think of things later. I do that sometimes. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching. I did tell you guys at the beginning of this video that I had some sad news, and I kind of do. So our milk cow Wilma, for the last a little over a week, she's been pretty sick, and that is our family milk cow. For those of you that don't watch my husband's channel or mine, she was a very good cow, and she has passed away today. She was very sick, and we had called the vet, and she had gotten a parasite from a horsefly bite. I'd never heard of this before, but some family of ours had the same thing happen to one of their heifers. And it's very sad because it basically slowly suffocates the animal, and they start to lose oxygen, and she was not in a good way when we woke up this morning. And so, yeah, it's how things go sometimes. That's the hard part of having animals, especially for that give back to you. You know what I mean? A family milk cow is very different compared to like a bunch of beef cattle. It's a more personable thing, and it is very hard. It's very hard for us because she gave us a lot. It's not just milk, but we were able to do butter and cottage cheese and yogurt and all of these things, cheese, and yeah. And so I don't know if we're going to get another cow right now. I think we're probably going to focus on our goats. We did buy some goats a while back ago, and I'm going to get them bred here pretty soon. Hopefully by spring we'll have baby goats. We have Nubian goats. They have the long floppy ears, and we may try milking those, see if we like it. I've never had goat milk, but yeah, it'll be a new experience, and yeah, we will probably try to find someone that we will buy some raw milk from. I still love raw milk, and yeah, I don't have much words about it. It's been kind of sad around here today, so yeah. So be praying for our family and just our little farm and animals that we're trying to grow, and all that to be more self-sustainable. We had a better feeling about the goats in the first place. We didn't feel like we weren't supposed to get a dairy cow, but yeah, things keep happening. So you live and you learn. So anyway, we are going to see how this goes. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about the cloth diapering, and maybe it helps someone who's kind of wavering on what they want to do. I like it. Like I said, it's only for a short time, and there's a ton of different options out there. So it's not something that you need to be stressed out about as a mom, or what people think of you, or I even worried about just the change of pace, because I'd never used cloth diapers before, and so it would be different. You get in your own routine, so try not to worry about it. There's so many different options. It's not like it was back in the older days. So try not to worry about it, and thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you really soon. So thank you guys.